with it. Jalen Wilson, back to three. Brooklyn by one. Wilson, good again. Jalen Wilson. Now the Nets have Jalen Wilson. Oh, he's been one of their go-to guys tonight. Inside for two. Wide open three for Wilson. He's good. Wilson packs the closeout, flips it up. It's Milton. That three is good. Drives, jump down, and finish by Schroeder. He's had the hot hand. Wilson in the game. And he rolls to the rim and lays it in. You said it. Ready. Book it. A three.
Away with three for the
Wilson. Read it gets lost. And nails the three. 3 minutes to go in the third. Here's Wilson. Rummaging inside. Banking it in.
Johnson looks ahead. Takes it 77. Memphis. Wilson hard cut. He's going to challenge it.
stretch arms of Zach Edey and able to finish over him.
Wilson flips it up.
He's not going to come on the radio show if you're talking about that. Freeze. Wilson on the touch. Schroeder found it. Jay Celtics are struggling to score. Another role he can fill. Wilson with offensive board and the putback. Can he penetrate? He'll try. Floats it up, missed it badly, but the putback is good as Wilson got there. Out of his own. Ben Simmons with a nice pass. Simmons. Pays off.
You have to stay when.
Yeah, make him pick it up. The 2 for 1 to begin with. He's going to try to get there. No. Another three. Yes. Don't leave.
Wilson taking it at the chest of Keita. Tip in. Goes. Jalen Wilson. Cut off there by Brown. Redirect. Wilson on the way. 3. Milton drives in. Discard. Dish. Open man. Wilson.
And that's a great play because Milton had Cornette coming over on him.
Probably looking to get rid of it. It's Wilson. That's a 3. Get this one back to
Wilson knocks down a 3. The Knick lead is now 13. Thomas double teamed. Quarter 3, Jalen Wilson. Exceptional. Long three-pointer. Wilson. Shot put this year with the Knicks. Very aggressive. Very improved. Oh, look at the baseline by Hart. Knicks 6 of 14 from three-point range. And that shot put again from Wilson. And Wilson, 10 points.
That's continue to show grit. Back door was open. And this kid has been lethal.
He's led them in total minutes several times in his career. Wilson goes to Towns. Block count.
Wilson attacks. Raising the needle for Johnson. Stumbles. Kicks. Wilson ready. Fires.
Scramble offense, but at the same time, you see
Simmons. Ball fake. Wilson. Step back. Swing. Wilson. Milton one-on-one with Bridges. Wilson catching fire. Hand it off. Schroeder. Swing it.
Wilson. Much better start. Backs it in for the first time, trying to get it up and over his former teammate Andre Drummond. Missed it, but the Nets able to grab the loose ball and lay it up and in.
Wilson opportunistic in his time for the basket.
Zaire Williams. Wilson spinning away from his defender. You saw Eric save it. On the shot. Wilson lays it up and in just before the shot clock was going to expire. 23 great seconds.
Wilson from downtown.
And that's exactly what Sabonis
it out to Wilson. And another three falls for Brooklyn. That, folks, is their ninth turn.
And so the fifth best three-point shooting.
He's just hooping right now. You know, he's just got a great feel to his game. He's sitting in such a good place.
Thomas doubled. Aaron Williams finding Jalen Wilson in open three, and he's got to beat the Bucks. 5 different cities for the Dubs. So they're finally going to have one in the same city 2 in a row. Martin gets a touch, kick. Wilson lines it up. Book it, a three.
There you go. A little bit of juice back to his three-point shooting. He's at 27% this season.
Wilson goes back-to-back with a tray ball.
They're getting those looks and doing so at a high efficiency.
Last 10 games, #1 in the league. High archer! That tickled the clouds for Wilson. Does come into play. I don't think the Magic would let their foot off the accelerator anyway. Jalen Wilson wheels inside.
We're talking to Paul Mosley about how he talked about it as an opportunity as Wilson carries the three.
Engaged defensively in the early going. Jalen Wilson working on Julian Phillips. The arcing rainbow jump. Johnson to Wilson. His jumper. The three. Bullet feet. Here's Wilson. Jalen Wilson finding the nooks and crannies.
That's exactly what he...
Big difference in rebounding with Sharp on the floor. Wilson takes it to the rim. Reckless abandon from Jalen. Get it in. Johnson clean look. Off the rim. Wilson is there.
Creeps inside. Dishes out. Wilson.
Another three-point make. Space, rather, in the painted area. Wilson laces that three. Jalen Wilson. About Clowney. Jalen Wilson creating space and rolling that one in. 9 in the game. Wilson bodies up and gets up, and another hand maybe it, trying to follow it. He got fouled, really, but he was clear as day. He got hit across the arm on the Duncanson. Jalen Wilson gets his ring. Remember, it wasn't smooth between Garland and Mitchell. It has been this year. Wilson with a high arcing tray. Garland, both from the state of Tennessee. Kick. Wilson. Great ball three.
And obviously this lead in deficit.
Harris Levert, 4 of 4 from downtown. To Jalen Wilson.
Allowing guys to go play one-on-one basketball. Get a rebound, get the ball up, and now you get your guys to run the dribble initially. But if I run up the
Behind the back, drawing a lot of defensive attention. Wilson connects and a three. This is great. Mark running the break, 3-on-2. Wilson veering in. Nice finish. Wilson.
Keon Johnson. Three first-quarter dribbles. Inside. Bam took his. Here's Johnson. Hey! Split in plus.
Martin laid it up. So how about that? It was a loose ball. Johnson left side. The foul is good.
Tied at 2. Milton swing. Wilson attack mode. The goes down for Jalen Wilson. 6 with a defensive. Shot clock is down to 1. Wilson gets it off. Wilson ready position. Got 3.
Orlando's 21 points have come in the paint. Thomas to the corner. Wilson for three. Got it. He can shoot it.
Comes into Ben Simmons. Right corner three, a beauty by Caleb Houston on that kickout. Johnson, Wilson from the other corner. He's going to get it. He can turn and a word for his former college coach, Juwan Howardson over there. Wilson again, he is cooking.
From the floor, all three-point attempts. Simmons kicks it. Wilson will drain the three.
21 against Orlando and blew that lead, though.
He did, and there's Wilson on the inside. Claxton in the crowd. And shot is good.
Just gonna with the red cape realized there was Giannis who was coming out of miscommunication there.
And get the hard all nets here in the first half.
Wilson gets it.
Situations on the baseline.
Russell driving right, but he knew his teammate Jalen.
You got to continue string together these defensive shots.
Wilson, yes.
Jalen sharp rebound, stick back, no. Rebound, Wilson on the inside. Missed it with the left hand. Wilson is there. Digs around him, but Wilson adjusts. Just pivot. Claxton missed it. Wilson offensive board. Wilson. Johnson blocks it. Wilson has to put it up. Cross, kick, Wilson, stick it, triple. So the Nets now 4 out of 10 for the second. Wilson puts it on the floor, stops, spins, and scores. Tornado move by Jalen Wilson.
Good job in some early on.
And the Nets roll it back the other way. Wilson splashes home with the shoulder down short. Ball's picked up by Simmons. Fires a strike inside. Great court center.
On the advance. Tyrese Martin with a triple. That was short. But regained and pumped right back up and in by the help defense. And here comes Russell. A triple. As Jalen Wilson. Little drop step, couldn't finish. Russell on the floor. Flash to a running.
He's playing with a sense of confidence and freedom. He makes things happen.
With a 1-2 attack in the rack. Successful. Simmons up the floor. Penetrates and finds Wilson trailing. Dragging down the floor. He made the free throw. Clement blocks the shot. It comes loose to the floor, and Wilson a little
First quarter now becoming a very forgettable first quarter. Wilson to the rim and in.
And fragile mentally, then any and everything that happens to you or said about you is another deep for Wilson.
Drives on Leonard, creates the contact, awkward shot, and he puts it in.
High speed.
He did the deluxe for me. First bucket of the second half for Brooklyn.
Took almost to bring it the other way. In the corner to Wilson for three. It is good. That's now 3 for 17.
Here's Jalen Wilson. Wilson trying to turn. Just gave Vincent and off the window to score. Simmons, he tries to attack, drive, kick, on his way. Wilson hits from 3 from the outside guy. This is out of the ceiling to stop. Fourth quarter, 74-71. 3 again. Shot put that goes down.
Although he didn't get it.
He challenges Plumlee going 12 times this season. Certainly at the rate they're going right now, it's going to be tough to get Wilson. Off the rim. Claxton back tap. Wilson. 2 threes and 1. Steal. Wilson. Stops. Kicks. Wilson. Baseline. Reverses.
Nice play.
Wilson, right place, right time. Running with Russell. Bounce to Wilson for 2.
Excellent job.
Clowning. Attack mode. Ware got a piece. Wilson secures and banks it home. Going to keep an eye. I might try to see if I can track.
Guys with long hair, self-charges better.
3 ball. It's
49-33 advantage in rebounding overall. Pushing the base.
Wilson, 3. Money.
It's winding down. Wilson trying to make it happen. Squeezes through 2 defenders and banks it home.
Physical drive. Kind of inadvertent.
He is lumbering. So they look up and Wilson is open. Russell low kick. Handoff. Awoma. Wilson attacks and scores.
Boy, he does a great job of that. Just stay.
Nets are pushing with Wilson. Attack mode. Wilson finishes with a flurry.
And Jalen Wilson with a steal. The original Jalen in the history of the NBA. Russell. Wilson. Jalen. Wilson open. Easy 3 for Jalen Wilson. Down. Jalen Wilson. Wilson. Oh, that was about 4 feet behind the line for Jalen Wilson.
Jalen Wilson got turned back. Now Russell, the ball fake. Thompson able to get back down. Now Wilson from the corner. Claxton knocked away. They're going to reestablish his dribble. And a little flip shot is good for Wilson. Easy. Off the glass, missed it. Gets it back. Pirouettes, got fouled, hit the shot. How about that by Wilson?
We'll make it down. 5 to shoot. We'll make it down. First basket of the game. Here's Wilson dancing to the cup.
The Nets have gotten stops and it's allowed them to flow into their own.
We'll make it down. Russell, nice ball. Wilson fires it.
up there with Awoma and Wilson as well. Bounce it. Wilson. 3 ball. Quick it. And a shoot for Simmons. Other corner for Wilson.
Now with 5 to shoot. Wilson beats Robinson with slap. Penetrates. And scores. Because you have to pause a second. Wilson with a moonshot.
I don't know if that's the shot necessarily that the Nets wanted there.
And Martin misses on a 3 ball. Wilson.
Here's Russell. Bounces underneath. Wilson has the nice cut.
Last meeting between these 2 teams. Wilson laces a triple. It's caught, shoveled outside. Keon Johnson on the drive and kick. Wilson.
Here's Russell. Into the corner. Wilson buries a 3. Shoot. Wilson spinning, hooking. Jalen Wilson. He flips it out. Wilson.
Off the Grimes pass, but was trying to sneak it inside Paul George. Good to do so. Wilson connects on the other. 6 turnover tonight. Johnson driving kick. Wilson, another 3. This time from the right.
So funny. funny. We were flying down to Orlando. We got on the plane. I looked at you and said, "Oh yeah, Marcus Smart is on our team." It just looked weird. Washington in the third, 25-16. Wilson. Oh, net.
Aroma, give it up. Watford in the game for Brooklyn. Drop it to Wilson, just hanging out along the baseline here with Watford one-on-one with Williams. Keep the ball moving. That's a deep one. Wilson takes it. To rebound for Sharp. Give it up. Wilson deflected. Right back to him. Off the Wilson. Make it 9. Give it up. Wilson lane. All that attention.
Smart driving. Ball ends up way outside. And the shot is down for Jalen Wilson. Rebounded by Jalen Wilson. Wilson still has it. Gets to the basket, lays it up, lays it in.
Again, doing it quickly on the long rebound. Chased it down and had a fast break.
Jalen Wilson to the basket. Corkscrew scoop and score.
Trevor Watford's in for the first time. Passes out to Jalen Wilson. Out of Kansas hits the three. Castle not on the same page there. 3-on-2. Wilson's already hit one. 27 from three-point land, 52%. Bucket by Brooklyn. Devin has 13 points, team high. Move it, Wilson, three. Higher, I think three was good.
And the Nets have a break. Claxton down the middle. Kick for Wilson.
Watford looking for the three-point line. Gives it back to Wilson. Jalen to him and trust he's going to make it. Hornets have hit their last 6 shots from the field. Unfortunately, the Nets are getting hot. Jalen Wilson with a three.
Swing it. Wilson. As we go, 72-71, Brooklyn.
In the context.
Sharp rebound. They'll rumble into the forecourt. Give it up to Wilson. Wilson free at the front. Pass up inside to Jalen Wilson. Wilson wrong-footing himself as here's Wilson slashing, reversing, and scoring. Jalen Wilson.
Burger, Collins, Jones, Bruzelis, and Phillips to 5. Wilson powering his way inside. The second-year man out of Kansas has his first 2.
Does from the outside. He wants a similar volume of threes, and so far they're matching his corner. And they're passing anything. Get it up the floor quickly. Beekman, leave it. Wilson again. Reload. Dancing on Cato. Spins in the lane. Got past them and breaks it.
Three-point line, but that's a clean look for a bit.
You see the stats for Holiday. He just picked up his 4th foul. And Wilson drills another 3. Turn the corner, slips through, leave it. Wilson, line it up, knock it down. The response. Jalen Wilson has been there.
Here's Johnson pushing. Barton kicks it out. Wilson will fire. And hit for 3. 4 to shoot. Wilson off one leg. Flips it.
He's getting that confidence back now.
Wilson able to wiggle to some spin.
Wilson made sure you got to rebound. He kept great shot there by Wilson, but he kept technical too, because what I'm saying is, like, your body naturally is going to kick that way when you're coming off that fast. So I know he's been so.
Shot clock winding down. It's down to 4.
Still got to chase
To Watford. Cut off by Neesmith. And another 3 by Wilson.
That's about clutch.
Lead on Thursday. Claxton. Gains the ball. Wilson in double figures with 5% from 3 over the last 15 games. There's 2 straight threes by Wilson.
You are.
Wilson gets it. chasing. Lost his footing for a moment. Spin, kick, sharp, extra. Wilson, book it. Bobby thought about a three. Hands it to Wilson. Shot clock at 9. Wilson penetrates, flips it up, and gets the bounce. Wilson. Handed. Wilson. He'll try. Puts a shot. Race there by Mobo. Final 28 seconds. Feed it inside. Extra for Wilson.
Oh, it's coming to me. It's coming to me. I was like,
Here's Jalen Wilson. Rock chalk. Taken away by Smart. Timmy outside. Wilson squares up for 3 and hits.
Can't do that.
Keon spray over to Jalen Wilson. Good.
Jalen Wilson.
Here he is again, Wilson. Wilson now going to his left, then goes right and finishes.
Jalen Wilson.
I think that's just stating the obvious there.
4-3. And good for Jalen Wilson because of how things worked out for the NBA Cup knockout stage. Jalen Wilson back to the right hand and it rattles in. He's on the floor right now. Here's Jalen Wilson down the lane. Wilson. He knows to go down. Come on, man. Still looking for him to pop the lid off the three-pointer. It was way up there for Jalen Wilson.
History off. Beekman keeps it alive. Wilson another chance. It's good. What I loved about 5 here. Here's Wilson. Rages inside and finishes.
first of all, just a smart heads-up read.
Bounces. Watford gives it back. Wilson wide open. Not a 3.
Beekman swing. Wilson to keep on fire. That one. Wilson for Timmy. That's a deep point. Wilson. Next from long range. I didn't check the check. 60 to 34 Hawks. Wilson. Got a 3. Touchdown. Very close to the stanchion.
Got a lot of stanchion talk.
String music out on Loma. He pushes the pace. Set it up for the Wilson 3. Carries it from long range. Swing. Watford. Fake. Kick. Wilson. He fakes it in.
0 for 4. This is an outside look. Wilson.
His feet set to that turned and set.
Wilson, the answer. Watford the other way. Johnson finds Wilson. Quick trigger in the corner. 3 more.
Skill level in this league is just
Timmy with the spin. Can't finish. The follow by Wilson. Whitehead out to Wilson in the corner. Swiss. And Chris Finch calls side.
Martin. Back tap. Johnson for the Wilson 3. Bottom. Picture. Perfect from the perimeter. Quickly here. Aloma gives up his dribble. Jalen Wilson tickles the clouds. Trey ball.
3-point part.
Wilson will try it, playing against Tucker with 5 fouls, and Wilson takes advantage with that. So the Nets now up by 7, trying to add to it. Wilson, a moonshot. Jalen Wilson. Aloma does. Kick. Wilson, bottom. Silky smooth.
And those throughout the course of a long career.
Johnson bounce. Wilson again.